Question 3. Factorise the following cubic polynomial. There's no easy way to factorise a cubic polynomial, so we'll start by trying to guess one of the roots. Let's start with a table. If x is 0, that's 0, 0, 0. The expression is equal to 18, so x equals 0 is not a root. If x equals 1, we get 1, minus 2, minus 9, so that's minus 10, plus 18, so we get 8. So x equals 1 is not a root. If x equals 2, we get 8, minus 8, minus 18, plus 18, which equals 0. So x equals 2 is a root, and x minus 2 is a factor. Dividing the expression by x minus 2 will give us a quadratic, and that's much easier to factorise than a cubic. We set up the division like this. What do we need to do to x to get x cubed? Well, we multiply by x squared. So x times x squared equals x cubed, and minus 2 times x squared gives us minus 2x squared. Subtract this from the expression and we get 0 plus 0 because the two lines are the same. Next we bring down the remaining terms. Now what do we need to do to x to get minus 9x? Well, obviously we'll multiply by minus 9. So x times minus 9 gives us minus 9x, and minus 2 times minus 9 gives us plus 18. Now factorising x squared minus 9 is easy because this is the difference of two squares. We've got x squared minus 3 squared, and the difference of two squares is x plus 3 times x minus 3. So now we can write the whole expression whose factors are x minus 2, x plus 3, x minus 3, and that's the answer to part A. Part B, perform the following division. So as before we set out the division like this. What do we have to do to x to make it x cubed? Well, we multiply it by x squared. So x times x squared gives us x cubed, and 2 times x squared gives us 2x squared. Subtract x cubed plus 2x squared from x cubed plus 5x squared gives us 0 plus 3x squared. Bring down the remaining terms. What do we have to do to x to get 3x squared? Answer, multiply by 3x. Okay, so we have x times 3x gives us 3x squared, and 2 times 3x gives us 6x. Okay, we now subtract this from the expression and we get 0, and 5x minus 6x gives us minus x. Then we bring down the minus 3. What do we have to do to x to get minus x? Obviously multiply by minus 1. So x times minus 1 gives us minus x, and 2 times minus 1 gives us minus 2. We need to subtract those two. We get minus x minus minus x is 0. Minus 3 minus minus 2 is minus 1. I like to write the remainder here. So the answer to that division is x squared plus 3x minus 1 with a remainder of minus 1. And that's the answer to part B.